My next guest is Noe De Leon. He is a real estate expert with Identity House Real Estate, Keller Williams Realty. Noe, thank you so much for being back on The American Dream.
Thanks for having me back.
So, Noe, today we are talking about the popularity of rentals currently. I hear that it has doubled what we saw just decades ago, with now 43 million U.S. residents renting. Is that what you're seeing?
Oh, absolutely. We've been seeing so many more rentals renters coming to market. Many of them are moving to town and they're not quite sure where they want to live. So renting is really their best option. And so by renting, they're really getting their kids into school, figuring out, getting ready for work. And then in a year's time, they're going to find out where the best place is for them. And so we do have a low inventory of rentals in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and certain markets. And so we found an opportunity for many of my investors to go out and actually purchase homes for many of these renters that are still having a hard time finding the right property for them.
So, Noe, is it you yourself that find these opportunities for investors, and how do you go about doing that?
So we do find the properties for our investors. We analyze the market, and we find these pockets where it's the best place to kind of find the rental market. So it's really kind of analyzing the communities that have the best prices and that we have the best schools, and our investors are in alignment, and also the renters.
Now, they always say, find an expert, find someone that has skin in the game themselves. You yourself are an investor. So what is it that you look for, Noe?
So for me, the age of the home is extremely important. We're really lucky where we can acquire a property probably 3 to 5 years old and still be able to cash flow. So that's really rare in some of the other markets across the country. But we have that benefit, and so that's really what's very interesting for a lot of our renters as well as our investors. So, being able to identify the right property and knowing that the rental rates are going to be much higher, which the growth in the rents have gone up year after year here in the Dallas area.
Is the old adage of location, location, location still just as relevant?
Absolutely. For us as realtors, the biggest job for us is really trying to find out the next neighborhood that's going to be hot. And I think there's a lot of predictability for us as we start looking at absorption rates and really start seeing some of the homes that are coming in the market. What's the price point? Particularly some of the houses that are staying on the market a little bit longer. They need just some really few updates, so then they'll be a little bit more attractive, and that's really where we come in. We do a few of the cosmetic updates, and then renters love us because we're doing the most current looks and colors that they really want in a rental.
How important is it to have a plan or a long-term goal? Is the rental game really a long-term game?
Absolutely. I can't stress that enough. It's super long game because at the end of the day, you're really determining how many homes or how many doors you want to acquire, and really figure out what your cash flow targets are going to be. And more importantly, is why. We interview our investors to really figure out, why are you doing this, and why is it so important? And the reason why, once we find out that why, then they'll be able to kind of stay the course, and really try to remember why it's so important.
And follow in someone's footsteps that's doing it and killing the game, such as yourself. Noe, thank you so much for being back on The American Dream.
Thank you.
And for our viewers out there, we hope you engage with us on social media or go to our website, americandreamnetwork.tv, and we'll be right back with more of the show.